here it is. I told you guys, what, a couple of days ago, that I had gotten 3 full systems for the price of the core book. For 3rd ed, core book, Cyberpunk rules. 3 systems. I showed you L5R, you've seen Cyberpunk. What is the 3rd system? What is the 3rd game? What is the game that I am almost absolutely positive that everybody is going to want me to run after Cyberpunk? I can say without a doubt that if I don't wind up running this game after Cyberpunk, I'm going to be kind of surprised just because of what it is. And remember, I showed you Dragon Ball Z. Now, this is beyond Dragon Ball Z. Ready? Ready? Here we go. This is the surprise we've all been waiting for. Alright, quick video today because I'm busy. Why am I busy? Well, pow! The Cyberpunk 2020 actual core rulebook is coming in. So now I actually know how to make characters as opposed to just all of the things that you're going to need to know to make characters. Like the Jumpstart Kit had. Jumpstart Kit had no rules for actually playing the game. It just kind of told you what you can play if you get the fucking core book. Now I got the fucking core book. So, I can now scan all of the pages for character creation, all this stuff. There's, where is it? The thing that everybody's always interested to see, right? Gamers out there, what is the one thing you're always interested to see in a new tabletop game? That's right, the character sheet. Character sheets. They scan that shit, they scan all this stuff. All the tables and Ooh, was that Rogue? Look at that. It's fucking Rogue. Bonk. Hey, cool. Hey, yeah. So, now that I have this, it is now literally all downhill from here. Like, I got the core book. So, this time next week, I'm going to be going to my people going, when the fuck you want to play? So get ready, folks. It is coming now. Remember when I said mid-February, beginning of March? Mid-February. Get ready. So, first and foremost, Cyberpunk. Now, the one question that I've gotten more than anything else since I said I'm going to run role-playing games for people, big question on everybody's mind is, what games can you even run? Right? I chose Cyberpunk first. Cyberpunk obviously is going to be first. But, once Cyberpunk's done, once we finish this campaign, we're going to move on to something else. What game shall it be? Now, I'm going to answer the question, what games can you run? And give you guys months of time to think about what you might like to see next. Right? So, this is the short list, medium-sized list of all the games that I can now run. Now, Cyberpunk, obviously. This, I told you guys about. I told you I was getting a whole nother system for the $750 challenge. This is the other system. L5R, it is most commonly called Legend of the Five Rings. I can now run Legend of the Five Rings because, right? And this is the core book. I'm not showing you anything other than core books, but I got more books coming for this, so I can run L5R if people would like to play L5R. Legend of the Five Rings is kind of, they call it the Oriental Adventures. Everything's an Oriental adventure. It's very true. It's mostly like Japanese mythology, and it kind of takes place in like the feudal Japan era. You got your samurais and your ninjas, shit like that. It's a samurai and ninja game. People get to be samurais, you know. So yeah, it's pretty much all that. It's very Japanese themed. It is an Oriental adventure. For those who might be upset with me calling it that, Oriental is the type of culture. That's what it is. Also, that book was fucking nasty. It was a well-gamed upon book. There was a lot of drink cup rings. This is all over it. I had to fucking clean the thing. It was nasty. Shadowrun. This is where my cyberpunking fucking started, Shadowrun. This is the third ed Shadowrun book. I have second. Fuck, if people want me to, I can run first ed. Wouldn't know why. The first ed system was awful, but I have the book, so just know that everything else is going to be second ed, but whatever. Or, well, second or third, depending. Most of my books are from second ed. Most of my books are from second ed. So, like, we're running second ed Cyberpunk. That was second ed L5R. That's third ed Shadowrun, but everything else, that all the supplement books, they're all second ed. He knows. Next, EverQuest. I can run EverQuest. I am deeply knowledgeable about the EverQuest world. Played that game for like 10 years. So I can run EverQuest. I would love to actually finish the campaign that I came up with, but we couldn't get out of the third session before I just kind of had to end it cinematically. These people are stupid. But yeah, EverQuest. And I have literally every book for EverQuest. So, also have The Wheel of Time. Based off of the Robert Jordan novels, The Wheel of Time. Those of you who read Robert Jordan, you're probably pretty familiar. But yeah, I can run Wheel of Time. Another one that I have every single book for, because they only came out with like 3 or some shit like that, but I got them all. Another game I can run, and this will probably be one that people will really want me to run a lot, but bear with me, there's still the surprise. Anybody forget about the surprise? Oh, it's here. You guys are finding out today at the end of the video. Dragon Ball Z. I know a lot of people are going to want me to run this because it's Dragon Ball Z, just simply based on the fact that it's Dragon Ball Z. However, all people, if I do run a Dragon Ball Z game, all of the people playing it will have to have video capabilities. You will all not only have to be able to videotape yourself and have it streamed live, but be willing to do so. Because there are rules in the book that state that if you actually get up and do the move, you get bonuses on the attack or whatever. I don't remember if it's 2-hit or if it's for damage or whatever the fuck it is. But you actually, like, if you get up and go Kabe and do the whole fucking thing, you get bonuses. I'm going to alter that. It is now a requirement. Anytime you use your super move, you now must get up and do it. Because that's fun. So, anybody who wants to play Dragon Ball Z, bear that in mind. You must be on video, and you will be required to do the moves. Got Call of Cthulhu. For all you horror lovers out there, if any of you ever want me to run a horror game, I got Call of Cthulhu rules. I can pretty much run any horror game with Call of Cthulhu rules. Like, these rules are so extensive. Like, it covers so fucking much of shit in this fucking book. Like, the bestiary is ridiculous. Where is it? Yeah, it's got tigers and fucking bats and wolves, rays. Like, wasp. It has rules for bee swarms and wasp swarms. So yeah, I could pretty much run any horror game. I would actually kind of like to do like a Black Mirror. That would be fun. Do like a Black Mirror themed game and use the Call of Cthulhu rules for it. That would be a lot of fun, actually. Exalted. I don't know much about this game. Don't know much about this world. Don't really even like it, but I'm willing to bet that almost all of that comes from the fact of who ran this game for us the one time that we played Exalted, and that was a guy that we didn't really like, so he might have just kind of fucked me over with my perspective of Exalted. But it's kind of neat. Like, it's kind of like anime. It's very anime. It's a very anime game. Everything's very anime. It's all plays very anime. It's all kind of designed to be anime roleplay. So there's that. And I know when I said anime, there's a couple of people that are like, oh, but not that. Whatever. It's all in how it's run. But I guess I can run it. I just don't really particularly care for it. Vampire the Masquerade. For those who are unfamiliar, this is about vampires. You play as vampires. If you want to play Vampire, I can run Vampire. Vampire is another game that I've played for decades, so I know it backward and front. And again, second ed, and I only play second ed vampire. Because in third ed, they decided they wanted to end the world. Like, they literally wanted to do the apocalypse. It wasn't the apocalypse, it was Gehenna, but nevertheless, in third ed, it was all how to run the end of the world. And I'm like, I want to play the end of the world. I want to play fucking vampire when it was fun. So I never graduated to third ed vampire because they changed the fucking world to a point where I was like, this is dumb now. I don't want it. So, second ed vampire, again, second ed werewolf. I got werewolf. I can run second ed werewolf. I always run second ed werewolf because, again, when third ed came out, all of the werewolf, mage, changeling, they're all connected. All the White Wolf games are all connected in the same world. World of Darkness. So, when they decided we're going to end vampire because I guess we don't like doing it anymore, they said, yeah, well, fuck it, we're going to end everything else, too. So that was when Werewolf the Apocalypse became, no joke, it's actually the Apocalypse now, Werewolf. Third ed was actually, I think the title of it was actually Werewolf, this time it isn't a joke, it's actually the Apocalypse. I think it was, no, because it was Hunter the Reckoning. Yeah, whatever. I got Mage. I've never run Mage. I've never really played, I've played a little Mage, I never really ran Mage, or played Mage. But I imagine I could run Mage. It's a White Wolf game. It runs like all the other White Wolf games, so pretty much you know that world, you can fucking do it. So I could also run Mage, but that's another one where it's like my heart isn't really going to be in it. So like essentially Mage and Exalted, those are books that I inherited because either somebody left them in my apartment long enough for me to move, or they just said, I'm not, you want this? And I was like, cool. So like those two are the ones that I probably would be least proficient at running. But all of the rest of them, I'm overqualified to run. Because I've just spent way too much of my fucking life in those worlds. Now, continuing the theme of overqualified to run it. Here it is. I told you guys, a couple of days ago, that I had gotten 3 full systems for the price of the core book. For third ed, core book, Cyberpunk rules. 3 systems. I showed you L5R, you've seen Cyberpunk. What is the third system? What is the third game? What is the game that I am almost absolutely positive that everybody is going to want me to run after Cyberpunk? I can say without a doubt that if I don't wind up running this game after Cyberpunk, I'm going to be kind of surprised. Just because of what it is. And remember, I showed you Dragon Ball Z. Now, this is beyond Dragon Ball Z. Ready? Ready? Here we go. This is the surprise we've all been waiting for. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I now have the full rules for running a campaign of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, should I so wish. Even with the rules for the turtles themselves, if I so choose to have you encounter them in such a game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, that is now on the list of possibilities. I can run a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles campaign wherein either I could have you guys play as the Turtles if we really want to do that. Be like, okay, 4 of you can play and you get to be the Turtles. Or, I almost said but, or, it just came out bore. Or, I have rules for all manner of other animals and how to convert them from animals into mutantized, anthropomorphized humans. Alright, I have actually rules for, so pretty much any animal, and plus I can kind of conjecture from the way that they kind of do things, all animals are kind of similar to each other in some way, or not all similar to each other, but they all have some close relative that they're similar enough to that I could fucking go off of that. So like if somebody wanted to play an eagle, I would use other bird rules, but adjust kind of the way I think they should be for eagles. You have better vision, and fucking whatever, you look cooler. But you know what I mean? Like I can figure it out. But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can either be the turtles or you can be all different animals. I could do any of that shit, whatever you want to do. And I think that one would be a lot of fun. Probably my favorite of all of them. I don't know, I really do want to fucking do my EverQuest campaign, something fierce. Anyways, so, right, those are all of the games that I can run. Those are all of the games that I have books for and am capable of doing. So Cyberpunk is first just because I really kind of want to run a Cyberpunk game. I came up with what I think is a pretty decent storyline. I got a pretty good campaign, I think. So I really want to run the Cyberpunk first. Then one of those I just listed for you. You've got fucking months, at least probably, to figure out what you would like to see next, what you would like to game in next, what you would like think. Because I'm going to do it like a kind of a rotation. Everybody that's in the game now, they're the Cyberpunks, right? So when this game's over with, they go to the bottom of the list, right? New people can join the game. We'll play with new people, and then like if we play Turtles next, then those 4 people, because I'm going to cap it at 4, those 4 people will be my mutant turtles or mutant whatever. Those will be my mutants, right? And then when that game's over, those people go to the bottom of the list, right? So I want to get as many new people involved as possible, and I'd like for people to have the opportunity to kind of play in the games that they would really, really, really like to play in. I know the Cyberpunks might be sitting there going, oh, I'd really like to have played in this. Well, who knows? It might get to the point where you can't. Like, I don't know how many people are really going to want to play role-playing games with me. So far, I've got 7. That's pretty awesome. Whatever. Oh, and Eli, goddammit, you're in a fucking game, but only so long as you go on a goddamn Discord server. You got to join the fucking Discord server. You got to get in and meet everybody, the rest of your team. I'll put a 7th person in. It's you, but goddammit. Where are you? I haven't seen you since you said you wanted to be in. You haven't commented on any videos and you haven't joined Discord servers. So, are you in or are you out? I'm either expanding the table by 1 seat just for you, or what the fuck. So, goddammit. But, nevertheless, yeah. So, I was explaining something. Yeah. So, but like, if we ever wind up winding back around to where Cyberpunk is the next thing that I run, my current Cyberpunks will have first dibs. You know what I mean? So, and I might be willing to let people like switch parties and shit like that. If somebody who's playing the Turtles is like, I don't really want to play Turtles anymore, I'd kind of like to play Cyberpunk. If somebody Cyberpunk's like, dude, I really want to play the Turtles game, they could switch seats, and then I'll say, okay, you're now one of the Cyberpunks, and you're one of the Turtles. And then, you know, if we ever come back around to Turtles, the old Cyberpunk that's now a Turtle, he gets to play with Turtles. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, old people, and, you know, the next time Cyberpunk comes around, maybe not everybody can play it. So then I get to add new people into that party. You know what I mean? And then now we got new people into the party. Right? That I think it would be fun. So I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking how everything's going to work, but that seems kind of, I don't know, more or less fair to me. And who knows? The 7 of you, maybe, Eli, the 6 of you at the very least that are currently playing the game, you might be my only fucking tabletop gamers. You might play everything. So, I don't know. We'll find out as we go along. But nevertheless, but that answers the question of what all can you run. Stop asking me. I'm still going to get asked, but nevertheless, that answers the questions of what all can you run, all of those games. Alright, so, yeah, see you tomorrow.